Sonic, you can't stop me now. Soon I shall take over this house, and then, when you least expect it, I'll take over the city, and there's nothing you can do about it.
By gum, I tell thee what thou must do, I'll stop thee if thou don't. Good, 12. I'll tell thee what, Eggman, I'll stop thee, with the help of my trusty mates, I will.
Your friends can't save you now. Neither can you, Merch Kitty. Your friends are indisposed of. Look, oh my God, she's gone over there.
Sonic, help me! I'm being held captive by this, giant-sized lamp that I seem to be pointing at, and I can't seem to get away. Help me, Sonic!
Oh, by gum, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. Right, there's only one thing for it. Time to unleash my new secret move I've been working on.
What? No! Stop that! What are you doing?
Hi everyone, so what was all that about? Well, that was me just goofing around a bit, showing Sonic's epic battle against Dr. Eggman's chess-themed Fortress of Doom. Yeah, no, it wasn't really. Anyway, what are these things? Well, they're actually chess pieces, and they're incredibly rare chess pieces at that. They're so rare, in fact, I didn't actually think I would ever see these figures all lined up like this, let alone be able to actually hold them in my hands like I am doing right now. I'm going to explain a bit of history about these because they're so rare and obscure. I don't think many people actually know why they're so rare, or probably even what they are. I mean, it wasn't until a few days ago I actually knew that this one exists. This little Chow one down here existed. So what I'm going to do is going to go over a bit of a history with these now, and then I'm going to show you the figures in a bit more detail, so hopefully you'll get an idea as to why I really like these figures and why they're pretty damn rare. Okay, here we go. It all started back in March 2010. A user on the Bumble King forums made a topic about seeing a Sonic chess-themed magazine in their local supermarket and asked if anybody else had picked up a copy. The magazine was published by Hitachi Partworks Limited, a bi-weekly publication. And for those who don't know, that means that a new issue would come out once every 2 weeks. And each issue would come with what they described as hand-painted models, which means no two pieces would look the same. Although you would probably need to put them underneath a microscope to spot a difference. The magazine itself was very ambitious. Not only would readers get the magazine and chess pieces, but they would also receive a data card depicting each character and even a chessboard. However, if you subscribed to the magazine, you got even more free gifts. For people who took out a subscription, on your first delivery you would receive a free Sonic keyring, on your second delivery you'd get an alarm clock, and on the third delivery you'd receive a Sonic messenger bag. At various milestones you'd also receive magazine binders, which would be used to store your magazines in. However, the website didn't really make clear if you would actually be forced to pay for these if you wanted them. The first issue was only £1.99, and the second issue was slightly more expensive. However, by issue 3, the magazine would start charging £7 per issue. And when you consider that you'd only get one chess piece per issue, eventually you'd need to pay over £200 for the entire set. But it wasn't just the cost of the magazine that had people concerned. If the magazine was to publish its entire run, it would take nearly 2.5 years for you to get the whole collection and actually play a game of chess. Whilst many people were excited about the magazine, it quickly became apparent that there were big problems with both it and the publisher. Some people that had subscribed reported getting confirmation letters along with a subscriber number. However, others had said that they had received no such letters. But more worryingly, after several weeks, not one issue had been posted out to a single subscriber. And subscribers were not the only ones having problems. From all over the UK, people had scoured their local newsagents and supermarkets. They couldn't find the issue for sale in store, and many claimed that their local newsagents didn't have the magazine listed on their order books. However, despite the lack of availability on the high street, some people swore that they had not only seen the magazine for sale, but that some stores had begun selling issue 2 and in some cases even issue 3. This was despite the fact that subscribers had still to receive one issue. As the weeks went on, people started to ring up the company looking for answers, and they were told that there was just a delay due to the higher than predicted numbers of people wanting the magazine, and that everybody who subscribed would get their issues within a few weeks. And if you believe that, might I interest you in these? Magic Beans! Send £50 payable to Merch Kitty and Associates today and you'll receive your free Magic Beans, guaranteed not to give you any special powers. And then the inevitable happened. Subscribers finally got something through the post! A cancellation letter! Hooray! Oh, wait a minute. Subscribers got a cancellation letter, and as an apology, each letter was accompanied by a small LED torch keyring. Merch Kitty was not amused by this. Okay then, so if you stuck through all that, you should probably have quite a good idea as to the history of these now and why they caused quite a lot of frustration for people that really wanted them. And for those figures that did get released, occasionally, well, I say occasionally, like, I've only ever seen one auction for the Sonic one, and this little guy here alone went for somewhere between £40 and £60 last time I looked. No, I didn't buy it for that much. I got all these for a shockingly cheap figure. I'm not going to say how much, but it was pretty good. There's chocolate bars more expensive than what I paid for all these. Anyway, yeah, the Sonic figure. I really like this figure. I know it's a chess piece, but if you just take it as a figure, for instance, it's very, very well done. I like the pose. It's a bit different to usual stuff. He's got a clenched fist here and a clenched fist there. I don't really know why he's got both fists clenched, but I don't know, maybe it's because I'm going to go battle. I'm a knight. I'm going to go punch another chess piece in the face. But it's a really good pose. The paintwork is also pretty good. I've not spotted any faults on it. There is like a tiny mark on his chest here, but I think that might just be a scratch, and the smile might, well, the smile's a bit odd, but otherwise it's a really good figure. Yeah, Sonic is the knight piece, so obviously there should really be two Sonic pieces for the chess set, but I just have the one and I'm quite happy with that. Now Tails is the other figure that I've seen on eBay that again went for quite a very high amount. This is a really weird pose. I don't think I've ever seen Tails pose like this before, but again it's a fantastic sculpt. I just love how both his tails are going in different directions, and you know, they're not just clumped together as they usually are. Let's see, focus there. Yeah, his face work is pretty good as well. I really like his smile. His eyes are good. I don't know why he's sort of pointing out like this, especially when you put it next to Eggman. It looks like he's sort of pointing at Eggman's crotch area, which is a bit strange. But otherwise, it's a brilliant figure. Really like it. And oh, I can't remember. Bishop. I think Tails is the bishop. So yeah. Tails is your bishop piece, and again I believe there should be two Tails pieces for the set. And yeah, that's Tails. Now we come to the Eggman. Now, the Eggman figure was one of the figures that was believed to have been released. We knew that the Sonic one was out because obviously you've seen the photos of it, and people had reported that there was a Tails one out as well, and there was also rumours that some people had spotted an Eggman one out. So as far as we were aware, these three figures were the ones that had been released, but this Eggman figure is fantastic. There's not many Eggman sort of statues out there, certainly not modern Eggman, Robotnik, whatever you want to call him, but this is a brilliant pose. I really like it, especially how he should be stood like that and he's just sort of looking down on everybody, and everyone is smaller than him, so he's sort of always looking down on them all, and I really like that. But just look at it, the paintwork is brilliant. He's got I don't know, is it a zip here that he's got? You can see the little individual pieces there. He's got buttons that are in the right place. He's even got on his back as well. This is a fantastic figure, and yeah, along here on his boots as well, there's detail. But the face work as well. Yeah, you can't really make it, well, you might be able to, but he does have individually painted teeth on his eyes, on his glasses, and the goggles on his head, and yet the tips of them are painted green as well. Just let the camera focus. There you go. And his moustache is crazy too, but I love that pose. It's a brilliant pose, especially in chess as well, because Eggman's obviously, I think that's the sign for the king piece. Yeah, Eggman's the king piece. And it's just like this, yeah, I've won the chess championship. So I love that one. Now this one was the biggest surprise because nobody was aware this figure was out. This is the Chow piece, and the Chow piece is a pawn piece, so, you know, not really worth that much in chess, but really well detailed. I really like this figure. It was quite a big surprise to see this because we didn't think the magazine actually made it to 4 issues. I thought it was only just the 3. But again, the Chow piece is very, very well decorated. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus there a bit. You know, there we go. Yeah, so really like that Chow figure. Ah, that's better. Yeah, he's really well detailed. It's also quite a nice little yay sort of hooray pose. And that's it. That's all the figures. Or is it? Well, the weird thing is, we know that these two definitely came out because we've seen other photos of them. The Eggman issue was rumoured to come out. This one nobody ever saw. But we know from the photos that were on the website that more figures were made. And from the data cards, there was a whole series of Chow figures. I mean, each of the Chows are individually done. What happened to them? They've got to be around somewhere, even if they're in just some sort of one-off concept form. We should really see them. But what I'm really disappointed at is the fact that the magazine never got released because, let's be honest here, the biggest prize are the figures themselves. I mean, yeah, it was one heck of a cost, but the figures alone, they're just so wonderful. They're just so brilliantly decorated, and I really do like them. And even as display, well, obviously, I'm going to use them as display pieces, and unfortunately I don't have a full set to play chess with, which is a shame because it would just look fantastic. And yeah, I know that there is that other official chess set you can get, but had this been released, it would have just completely obliterated it in terms of quality. This is just fantastic. And I just wish that they'd recommission it, or at least at the very most commission the chess pieces and put it all together as a game, because these pieces are wonderful. Even as just like standalone collectibles, they're fantastic. Okay then, so I guess that's all there is really to say on them. Oh yeah, one more thing. At the bottom of them all, it's copyrighted Sega. So yeah, they are definitely official and they're all like that. But yeah, I think that is all there is to say on them, other than these are absolutely fantastic figures. And if you've got a set of them, and I think I'm considering this the complete set, unfortunately, since the other figures, they just never made it to the public domain. What happened to them, we don't know. So yeah, I'm over the moon with these. I love them to bits. And if you've got a set, brilliant. Keep hold of it because it's one hell of a rare piece to have. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do hope you liked it and found some enjoyment from the documentary style thing, since it's not something I've done before. Thanks very much for watching again. Hope to see you next time. Comment, rate, subscribe, and see you around. Checkmate.